This is chairman of the All Synod Wing of Muslim League Youth Front, and Mr. Sadi is President Council. This is where forming MP to the Honorable Media's Market Market, and also the Honorable Vice Secretary, and because of the diplomatic corps and friends. Last month, in March 2024, a panel appointed by the government of Sri Lanka on AI, artificial intelligence, submitted the report to the President of Sri Lanka. So it's a white paper on the rollout of or development of AI policy for Sri Lanka. So the document was not a policy paper, but it was a white paper. And that particular committee comprised 29 members, including the Wakil, who was Adi Wakil. His name is in the list of 29 experts. So I should not be here speaking about artificial intelligence. It should be another Wakil who should be here. So I was going through the list I found. I was shocked to see the Wakil family was there. It was, it was Fadi. Fadi was named there. So what I want to say, the government has allocated 1.5 billion rupees in the 2024 budget for artificial intelligence implementation training through establishing the National AI Center. And based Sri Lanka, the digital landmark in Asia by 2030. I'm no more the spokesman of the government, but I'm just telling what's happening in Sri Lanka in the AI sector, artificial intelligence. Because AI is not a bad thing. If you use it ethically and effectively, it's a tool that you can use for the betterment of the society. In the medical sector, in the transportation sector, in aviation sector, these are extremely important sectors that AI can be used for the betterment of the human being. But the problem we are solving today, we have clustered artificial intelligence, disinformation, and deepfake as a bad element to democracy. The problem is in the technology. I'm not an expert. I'm not a technology expert at all. I'm from the media sector. But what we have understood is the wrong use of technology is getting widespread than the good use, especially among the media. That is the challenge we are facing. So, unethical use of technology is affecting democracy in a big ways. The ethical conduct of technology you can see in other sectors. But when it comes to information and media, messaging, the technology is used in the wrong way, unethical way. But don't forget the fact, technology cannot work on its own. There's a human being behind this technology. So the problem is not with the technology, the problem is with the human being behind this technology. So again, we are going back to the human aspect of technology. Every misuse of technology is being done by a human being, a person behind his technology, including the nuclear science. In this entire concept of democracy, we find this wrong use of technology, wrong use of the concepts, the tools of technologies become the major issue. Now, if you look at the ongoing elections in India, state out the 18th parliamentary elections of India, the political parties have invested in average 23% of their campaign financing into artificial intelligence. 20%. That's a huge amount. That's a massive. If you are ready to invest in technology, 20% of your campaign, that could create a rise by really earning more than 50%. So technology is becoming the tool now. Why? You can reach individual border for these politicians. What is the biggest challenge in the upcoming election? How do you get the message to the individual person? So you might go house to house campaign, you will do massive rallies. No need anymore. How did Iran Khan did massive rallies in Pakistan when he is in Iran? Millions gathered around him on TikTok, virtual. And here Abraham are speaking on your mobile phone to you, personally to you. So you don't need to know massive campaigns, deploying thousands of buses, transporting people from Honolulu to Colombo in buses, giving a lot of money to the bus owners and giving every passenger some money and food. No need. Just get into his mobile phone through technology and give the message. You save money. So this is a simple logic, and this simple logic is being applied everywhere in Asia, including in our neighboring countries. So we know what has happened in Pakistan, because Pakistan became a role model. I'm repeating this in every stage. Society views, because the campaign by Imran Khan was a role model to many of us in Asia, because his party ran the campaign entirely on technology. They majorly are using artificial intelligence, addressing every candidate and suppressing every effort by the military regime to block him by the state. And it was a success story. Make a success story. He addressed the nation. Why is the jail? Through creation of avatar. Now we are in Indian elections. During the thick of campaigning, this big actor, American Khan came to embracing the phone with a message calling not to vote for Mr. Modi because he betrayed some election players. American, they are not all against Mr. Modi, because it was deep fake created by artificial intelligence. Then America was so shocked because within 24 hours he'd be in trouble. He just denied this. So he had to resign. There was another actor doing the same message. So these fake sites extremely disturbing democracy because the technology is used in the wrong way. But these companies who are doing this artificial intelligence, they have this ethical codes and the confidentiality agreements when you do that. But when you do this voice cloning or avatar creations, all these laws are violated. So that's what's happening in now in even media, because now only we are talking about artificial intelligence, but in the elections in 2014, that was the first artificial intelligence campaign in Asia by Mr. Modi. Any political cap should learn Mr. Modi's use of technology. Is all seasoned politician, how we use the technology and how we mobilize field. Maybe not for good, but how he does it. That's the art. So this has created massive momentum in India. Sure, we all know, I don't think majority of us, we don't agree in his politics, the way treat democracy at large, but how we function, how we deliver on technology, how many volunteers he has to disseminate messaging. It's a digital army he is having to use technology. I'm sure these things will definitely replicate in Sri Lanka, because if you compare a lot of Indian elections for the last 10 years are exactly blueprinted here. I don't know how. Team of us were studying the election campaigns by BJP for the last 15 years in India. And if you compare them with Sri Lanka, some political camps here, those are exactly the blueprints. To create a national view. How you create a national view. So we are passing that transition period. Extremely vulnerable, sensitive transition period. Because if you take the 2019 Easter bombing, that exactly happened during this time. What do you mean by this time? 6 months before the election, and also coinciding with Indian elections, in the midst of Indian elections. I'll don't quite figure out anyone. I'll just give you parallels. The Easter bombing happened exactly in the midst of Indian elections, and 6 months before our elections. So we are passing through a very sensitive time. But I don't think the whole story of creating a demon among Muslim societies more valid in Sri Lanka. It has gone. Whatever Satan done, Aradale has done it best to create unity among the society. That's a major change. It's extremely difficult to create that demon or rift between Sinhalese and Muslims. So you need to find a new enemy to create a hero. So there are some instances for the last 3 months to create a new enemy. Especially it's surrounding the gay Hindu community. We have seen the Borobhi temple issue. We have seen another Vaunia, the Hindu temple issue, where the priest was arrested on the Mahashivaratri day. So the same logic continues in a different light to create another enemy, to find another national hero. So we are passing through that period. That we've been definitely using technology as well, creating this information, creating the fake. So next 5 or 6 months today, the Election Commission announced the duration of the election. So that's a formality. Now that we know the presidential election is coming for sure, at least. So that's a confirmation. So with this, we don't expect a very rosy path for elections, very hunky-dory process for elections. That will be really, really challenging because there's a tough game. And these elections are going to be with 2 components. Number 1, protest vote. Number 2, frustrated vote. In 2019, it was only a protest vote. But this time it will be a frustrated vote also. But we know none of the candidates will get a clear majority. So there will be a tough day to every political party. So deep fake, disinformation will be extremely heavy in this election. Election Commission, we had a big event yesterday to help the Election Commission in developing media guidelines, Madhyupama. So they're supposed to announce media guidelines when the elections are announced. So we had 100 people attended a stakeholder consultation. And the Election Commission in general was very explicit about its capacity. So we are talking about artificial intelligence, deep fake, disinformation at the elections. And on top of that, you have a campaign financing act. You are supposed to collect all these financing including advertising ads, advertising in media. They're supposed to monitor. As if I'm correct, if the local government elections were held, they were supposed to get more than 800,000 reports on finance campaign finance. So who has the capacity to violate 800,000 reports by the election commission? So you are entirely overloaded with responsibilities, but what is their capacity to track artificial intelligence, to track technological misbehavior, to track disinformation, to track campaign financing, and to deal in these big tech companies? If I'm not mistaken, the Commissioner General himself, during the speech on open public, he said, if we have 500 computers, 250 are broken. And the working 250 also more than 20 years old. So this is the condition of the state entity that has to ensure free and fair elections in the midst of these technological advancements. You can't blame this institution. And most of the skilled human resources are migrated from the election over on the beach. So it's huge dilemma that election commission is facing. So we are ready to help it. So we are in discussion with the election commission to help as much as we can. One of the issues Mr. Sarlevis and Mr. Suhair, the commission mentioned, was about the legal innovations, because Mr. Saravanamu raised this issue during the discussion about being strong institution, being independent, be brave to take decisions. And the Commissioner General said, yes, we can be brave, but if we brave enough, and if you are challenging the polls, we were represented by the intelligence. So our independence is going to be that. Number one. Number two, and if the attorney general refuse to appear for us, then we have to call private lawyers. And we don't have funds for that. And some means are still pending from previous legal interventions, he said. So we cannot cripple down an election commission like this. If the attorney general is not willing to appear for election commission, we should have Mr. Zuhair or Mr. Zarif is appearing for that. At least from a by association perspective, as an institute, we should have a moral system to help it. This is how we can collaborate for free and fair elections. Independent institutions does not mean you are not allowed to collaborate with civil society. You have to. Independent institutions are made. So I'm just giving you the context in Sri Lanka. I'm not going to take much of your time anymore, but I just want to allow my Muslim brothers and sisters that we are going to face a very critical nation, very sensitive time. We have to learn from the past. The recent past is 2019. So let's learn from that. And let no any force, political, local or international, to create division among us and to create tension among us. It's gone. Don't try even for a second. We need a new Sri Lanka. With technology or without technology, all these developers, we need a new Sri Lanka. We need good leaders. Leaders who unite this country. We tested one who wanted to divide this country. And died 20 years or another after 2.5 years. So it proved that we cannot divide this country. We cannot allow this. Done. Finished. So, Muslim youth, my Muslim friends, we have to develop a new Sri Lanka. We need a new country. And let's request our political party leaders to send us good, clean politicians for us to move away. Not the same all the recipe we need. We need new youth. We were talking about the youth, and even here, I was reading Vidya's last year message. We were talking about 25% representation of youth and how old our political generation is. It was J.R. Jayavarman who decided to appoint a young Secretary General of the party in 1982. When he picked out this new Secretary General, he was only 28 years old. Can we imagine the one single party in Sri Lanka now who will choose a youth of 28 years old to lead the party as a General Secretary? It was Harish Abhiwara. Harish was only 28 when he was selected as a General Secretary of the biggest party of Sri Lanka, International Party. Can we ever think of it? So we are continuing that legacy. We need youth to take this state. And I congratulate this Founders Day. Thank you for inviting me. Let's repeat the request for a new Sri Lanka with very solid young leadership. Thank you.